And we are live, day 56. It is a Monday. Let's freaking go. What up, Edward?
Get it.
Let's get it. I actually got us some speed to lead last night because they had the loyal 85. So I just unloaded it.
All right, let's start
So
calling.
we'll see what we got. Let's start calling. Had someone respond back to me off of a long-term follow-up. That's always fun. I just don't know if he's in the right price or wrong price yet. To find out. He's 180 firm. All right. Why is this not ringing? What the fuck? Well, that's beautiful. Right off the first one, huh? Let's go one more time, fellas. There you go. Good morning, kid. Just right. Nice. You said Mary finally got you the things.
Yeah.
Remember that guy from California who was like selling me his land and his house, and we were gonna do a seller finance, and then he like switched up on me. This is like right when you just first started hopping on the call with me. Remember that?
Yeah, that I think we're gonna try to find a developer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah, I
told him like,
remember.
bro, I was like, your house is in Fresno, not Malibu. Get out of
Yeah, I remember.
here.
He got back to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like uh it's like my question is, what do you want to do with my property? Are you interested in buying it? I was, what's the deal? It's like still buying houses than you. And then I was like, I'm interested in buying a house where I don't get highballed. That's what I told him. And he was like, okay, that's good. Good luck. No motivation there. If someone is motivated, he would have been like, whoa, whoa, slow down.
Yeah. You know,
All right, let's go get some leads. Oh, I'll be damn. I actually got the California this time. Let's go, baby.
I know. Usually I get them, bro. Like,
Yeah, I know, I know.
it's Caesar. It's all Caesar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like, dude. I guess I bought 16 last night.
Oh shoot.
So we got eight apiece. Let's get out of it.
Please leave your name and your phone number. This is Russo. Please leave your name and your phone number. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a good day. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Art. Good morning. Caesar here, calling about your property out in Columbus. It looks like you might have filled out a form on my site. I just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property. Give me a call when you get this, and if you're not, just shoot me a quick text. I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
You've reached Rick. I'm sorry that I couldn't answer your call. Please leave a message.
Caesar, calling about North Cicero.
Thanks, Caesar. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hey, Joe. Good morning. Caesar here, calling about your property on North Cicero Ave out in Chicago. Looks like you're looking to sell this property. If you are, give me a call back. If not, just shoot me a text. Thanks, man. Dude, I wanted to come in there today and be like, I'm on 60 hours. I couldn't do it last night. I was like,
Dude, yeah, I saw it this morning. I was like, damn, man, that looks good.
dude, I gave in 48 hours. I was like, oh, it was great, dude.
Yeah, give me
Blank
1 second.
state.
I got a call from Dan.
Let's go. Let's see who's next. Hossein out in Nashville. Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
All right, it's a good time to call. California, it's 8:30 in the morning. Let's freaking go. I want to call her out of my cell phone first.
Please leave your message for Yvonne Davis.
Hello, is this Yvonne?
Who are you and what do you want?
Oh, man, my name is Caesar, and I'm only calling because you might have spoken with one of my guys or filled out a form about your property in Clear Lake on 8th Street.
Yes.
Are you by any chance still looking to sell that property?
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, I'm glad I called then. How much are you looking to get for this?
I want 175.
175 to stay alive, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I am pulling this up right now. As I'm pulling it up, can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Nothing is empty.
Okay. How long has it been empty for? Was it a rental? Did you guys live there? If you can tell me a little bit
It
about
was
it,
my
that'd be great.
house. It was my house. And I moved back to the Bay Area.
Oh, nice. What part?
And then it's a nice house. And I've gotten old and I can't go to places no more.
Got it. Okay. And you said you moved back to the Bay Area. What part of the Bay did you move to?
I'm in Oakley.
I'm sorry?
Oakley.
Oh, you're in Oakley? I know Oakley. Right by Antioch and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the peninsula side. Okay, well, I mean, can you tell me a little bit more about the property? I mean, how long has it been vacant? When was the last time you left?
Only been
What's the situation?
vacant a week.
Oh, you just left. Like literally just left recently.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And is and ma'am, by the way, I am a serious buyer in California, and I don't mind paying the amount that you're asking for. I just gotta have some information. You know, one thing I always say is like even my wife taps a watermelon when we go to the produce. So I'm just trying to get some information. So the more info you can give me, I can make a smart decision. You know.
Okay, well, you go on and talk because I'm getting tired of talking.
Who should I talk to then?
You're talking to me. I'm the owner.
I understand. So can you tell me a little bit more about it?
What about? It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, with a garage, and it's nice and clean.
Okay. I mean, if I were to walk in there today, does it look like it's in the 2020s, 2000s, 1990s? What's the situation?
What are you talking about?
I'm just asking for the condition, ma'am, because here's the deal. Like, I am an investor, so I just need to make sure I know what I'm buying and what I'm getting into, right? $175,000 is a good chunk of money. I just want to make sure I know what I'm buying. Is that fair?
Well, that's what I paid for it, and that's what I want for it.
I understand, and I'm not here to try to change your mind and your price or anything like that. I'm just trying to understand what I'm buying. And
no, I'm just.
if I'm writing the check, it's okay for me to ask, right?
No, you talk too fast. I'm just trying to get what I paid for it.
Okay.
I paid for it, and I've had it for quite a few years. And I can't go up there like I used to, and so you take your best shot. But I'm not going to take anything less than 175.
Yes, ma'am, and I fully understand that. So I understand 175 is what I need to work with. I just need to make sure that it's at least worth 175 on my end. So that's why that's why I'm asking questions.
It's been appraised at 238.
How long ago was that?
Just recently.
What's recently?
In the past month.
So it got appraised at 235. You said 235, 230. Well, it's in the 230s. And was that like a bank or who appraised that? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I was asking who appraised it. Was it a bank?
That was appraisal from the realtor.
Oh, it was a realtor. I see. And by the way, I was just going to ask you, I mean, are you going to put this up on the market? Sounds like it might be a good idea to put it on the market.
No, I'm trying to get a quick sale.
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, why not with a realtor? I mean, what's with the quick sale?
Didn't I just tell you that I'm trying to liquidate my assets? I'm tired. I am sick. I have cancer. I'm trying to get rid of my stuff.
Okay, and I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. And I truly do mean that, because my former partner, she had to go through 3 battles of breast cancer. So, she's a survivor, so I get it.
I'm going through cancer treatment, and I'm just trying to liquidate my assets. So I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay. And just curious, is there anyone, I mean, at some point, if we were to do something here, I definitely do need to be able to see the property. I mean, are we going to have access to it?
I don't care if you want to see the property, because I'm getting ready to go up there today. Now, if you don't want, you know what? I didn't call you. You called me. And if you don't want to do whatever you want to do, that's fine.
And
but I'm getting ready to go up there in a little while anyway to look at the house and get my stuff together. But it's a cute house. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and it's got a huge kitchen. And so don't call me unless you want to talk real numbers. Okay, goodbye.
Did you hear all that? Jesus.
I did,
She
bro.
is-
She was
She is pissed.
aggro, dude. Yeah. Yeah, dude. She was a little bit.
I mean,
giving you a hard
I
time.
yeah, but I was also a little bit hard on her. So that's why when she
Yeah.
said I could talk too fast, I slow down. So I caught myself on that one.
Yeah.
That's not
She
all
was-
her. That's me too.
Yeah. Well, I think there. Yeah, that. And then.
But when I slowed down, she should have slowed down. Here, let me call her.
Yeah.
She's probably talked to a bunch of people. That's why.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was gonna say.
Hey,
Please leave your message for
Yvonne Davis.
Here, please text me. All right, fine. Miss Yvonne. Oh, you know what? Is Randy here? Randy's not here. I need Randy or Danielle. I need to call. Let me ask Danielle and Randy. I think I'm just gonna have them go over there.
On that property.
Yeah, this might be a good deal, actually. Let's see. I'm just gonna say need to stay on top of this and need to get Danielle or Randy there. That right there, I don't think she's a rude lady, man. I think she's just hurting.
Yeah.
She is hurting.
Yeah. Probably gets a lot of calls for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her just a little tiny space and I'm gonna call her again later.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking there what I would have wanted to do to try to disarm her. I would have probably maybe try to get playful a little bit. I don't know if it would have worked, but maybe like what was I thinking? What was I gonna say? Because she was being a little bit more like aggressive, a little bit.
She was aggressive.
Yeah. So that's a part where I was thinking there how you could have came back, kind of like caught the elephant in the room.
Well, bro, I thought like dropping the fact that my ex is a survivor would have slowed it down, but it didn't. And that's not like a tactic or anything. I mean, that's the truth, and that's something that So I was like,
maybe saying like I thought she was gonna relate to you on that one when you said that as well.
Yeah. And all right, off to the next one.
I mean, probably
bug myself.
What I was thinking is like maybe you could say, "Hey, do you give everybody a hard time, or is it just me because I'm from the communist country of California?" And see what she would.
Well, I can because she's in California, bro.
Oh shit!
That's the California
Yeah.
deal. That's the California lead. Dude, when I saw
yeah,
that
that's right.
last night, I was like, dude, I want to buy this one.
Mhm.
2.5 hours away from Randy. Fuck. I think I'm gonna have Danielle call this one.
One on the words. Saturday will be empty until things on, then you can have it just at the same time.
Danielle's gonna be the one to call her. Hey Danielle, say hello to YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
Hey, I think I'm gonna have you do a hero call here.
A hero call, huh?
Yeah, when was the last time you didn't? I know you've been a dispo queen lately. Done any acquisition lately?
It's been a minute, but I'm always down.
All right, so here's the reason why I'm gonna have you reach out to her.
Okay.
She was very aggressive. I thought she was being a dickhead at first, so I kind of like pushed back, matched it, and then after realizing, I think she just got either she just got cancer or so. In other words, the aggressiveness wasn't aggressiveness. I felt like it was more pain.
Gotcha.
And when I slowed down and explained how, my ex and so forth, I thought she would be able to relate, but she didn't. So I think she's just been talking to a lot of people. Don't you have a 925 number as well?
It's a 209.
209.
Bonus,
Yeah, if I were you, I'd call her from your cell instead of your CRM. I think she's just been bogged down with too many calls in her situation. I can be wrong, but I think that's what it is. So
Okay.
if you want to give her a call, she's like 175, no less, because I paid for it that much. But she just needs to get opened up. That's all. I think we can help this lady out. Cool.
Shoot me the details. I'll call. I gotta get my W2 in a sec, but I'll call between meetings.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Morning, this is Caesar.
Chicago Eel.
Good morning, this is Caesar.
Yeah, Steven, you called me at 630-319-5573.
Give it once. And your name, sir?
Letty.
Oh, is this Ken?
It is.
Oh, Mr. Ken, how are you?
I'm old. I'm busy. How are you?
I'm the same way, my friend. I'm the same way. So I'm calling because it looks like you might be looking to sell that property on Southwood Street. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I got some offers yesterday.
Okay. What happened with them?
What do you? Nothing. I'm buying. I'm accepting all my offers, and then I'll just take the best one.
Okay. Well, how much are you looking to get for this?
180.
180. So that means none of them came up to 180 for you, huh?
No, they came up to 177 because that's what I was asking. But it was supposed to be 177. Just write me a check for 177. There's no liens. There's the tax. What I don't know where you at? You're from obviously out of town. 415.
I am in the communist country of California, but I buy a lot in Chicago, Peoria, Harvey, Danville, Decatur, all over Illinois.
But you buy in the poor neighborhoods.
Well, I like them cheap. What can I say?
No, you make it. I My portfolio, I've sold like a third of it already.
Oh,
I
nice.
still have, and well, yeah, I'm retiring, but it's kind of smart because I make my biggest profits there.
Mm-hmm.
This particular house is rented for 20, like a little under 20. Let me see. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you exactly. File here because somebody else asked me about that. Hang on. I'll tell you exactly. I get $23.50 a month.
$23.50 a month.
And from CHA, yeah. And that's Chicago Housing Authority.
Mm-hmm.
The lady's a pig. She's been with me like 10 or 12 years. She's always been a pig. The houses definitely need work when you get rid of her. If you get rid of her, I have the same property in Maywood, and I pay $14,000 for it. That house is not 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's 5-bedroom, bath and a half.
For which one? For the Southwood?
Yep.
So it's a 5 1.5. Did I hear you correctly?
That is correct, but and actually, Chicago Housing is only paying me for a 3-bedroom, 1 bath house. But I'm satisfied. What I was going to tell you is, see, I'm not a salesman. You want it. If you don't,
I'm the same way, man. I'm buying, not selling.
yeah. It's got a new roof I put 2 years on, a new garage I put up 12 years ago. The crackheads stole the garage doors. I put a new water tank in over the winter. About 6 years ago, I put a new boiler in. The house is going to need $20,000 minimum. It's got a 5-bedroom, bath and a half. And that same house in Maywood, because I was a fireman in Maywood, that's a couple towns west of Chicago. That same house, I pay $14,000 a year property tax. And the value of that house is in Maywood is worth about $3, and this one fixed up is worth about $285. You might get $3.
This one is worth $285. Is that what you're saying?
That's my professional opinion. I didn't do a market analysis, but I would just venture to say you could buy that house. It's a great neighborhood, but it's next to Inglewood, which is a shit neighborhood. So,
yeah. I do see a house here, 3-4 blocks away from you. I just don't know if that's the same, if the neighborhood's still the same or not. You know where South Polino Street is?
Yeah. I'll tell you, my block is right across the street from the school, all brick houses. Across the alley, there's Chicago Cop lives there. It can get sketchy a few blocks away. Like I said, I'm not. If you're in California, I'm your eyes and ears.
Hey Ed, can you call it for me?
I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm 70 years old, and my kids are all educated. All their schooling is paid for. I got everything I need. I got everything I need in life, and my wife says, "Why don't you just hang it up?" So I've sold like 30% of my homes. I only have single family homes. This one here is probably better to keep than to flip.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have people. But getting back to the taxes, I only pay $1,600 a year for fucking property tax.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and in the same house in Maywood, where I have 5 buildings, I paid $14,000 for the exact same house. So that's why. But for me, I live in northern Wisconsin now, and I travel. My wife just retired in February, so we're out and about. My kids all live on it. I told my kids not to live in Illinois because that's so fucked up here. Actually, we're one step below California. California's 49th and we're 50th.
Oh my god.
But I still love Chicago. We got the best food. I like going to California. My next trip, I'm flying into Tijuana, and I'm getting a motorhome, and I'm driving all the way up to the Pacific Ocean in Washington.
Oh my man, I love that. I'll tell you this. I grew up in San Diego, 15 minutes away from the border, so I used to go to Tijuana all the time when I was younger.
Yeah, drink tequila and get blowjobs.
Get your head shaken with a tequila, Go to Adelita's.
Yeah. But it's kind of dangerous down there. Are you white?
No, I'm Filipino.
Oh, well, it's not safe for Filipinos either.
No, but I had a lot of Mexican friends. They're my closest friends, so I always went with them. You got to be prepared.
Yeah, you got to have the guys with the things. But those are my younger days. I'm an old man now. I couldn't defend myself. I got too much arthritis, too old. But this house is, to me, if you paid $1.80 and you had to put 20 into it, it really almost isn't worth for a flip. But I paid it off. I've owned it probably since 2006. I've owned it about 20 years, and I paid the house off. Yeah, almost 2.5 times. The lady that's in there. She's so full of shit. She's a pig. Her kids are pigs. But it doesn't matter if you're getting paid, right?
Yeah. Well, Ken, I'm looking at. It sounds like you've done a phenomenal job in this industry, and you're exactly who I want to be when I turn 70 myself. So I'm glad that I had a chance to at least talk to you today, whether we do business or not, man. Because I've been doing this for. Sorry.
Buy and hold, flipping. Unless you need the money to feed your family. Here's what I did. I bought, like that house I bought 20 years ago for $100,000. I stuck 20 into it, made the house worth $200,000, and I pulled the 80,000 of equity out of there, tax free, put it in my pocket, and let the tenant pay it. Then you take the 80, you split that into 2 40s, and you go put 40 down on 2 other buildings. It's almost like a Ponzi.
Yeah.
But see, I was a fireman, so I had money coming in from the city I worked for, and I had my insurance and stuff. So this was just money that I didn't need to eat and pay utilities and car payments, birthday cakes and kids' clothes and shit. Absolutely. So that's why I did it, and it worked out because I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. So for 50 years, I've never paid a dime of capital gains tax. Never.
Absolutely. Well,
and it's legal. It's legal. So, but if you buy and you flip and you on that house, you probably make about $80,000 on it, flipping it. But then you got the time you got to sit on it, and houses. I'll tell you, Chicago is on fire.
Chicago is on fire right now. Yeah, no, I know. That's why when I saw the lead, I was like, I'm buying this one.
Yeah. It's on fire. But who's to say that that's not going to change by Christmas, you know?
That's right. That's right. So,
You don't know.
So Ken, let me ask you a quick question. I mean, you said that you offloaded a good chunk. How many more properties do you have to offload?
Well, I had 22, down to 14, but a couple of them, out of those 8 that I got rid of in the last 3 years, I usually get rid of a couple a year. I get rid of one at a time, but half of them I got rid of. They took my financing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I borrow money at 6.85, which isn't. And it's you know, I mean, the money's really in the keeping. And now, for me, as being an old guy, I don't want to fix toilets and roofs anymore. I'm making the money on the financing. That's why like on this particular house, you know, if you wanted to give me 25% down, I might consider, you know, financing the rest for you.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. I mean, I do portfolios as well. And by the way, just for full transparency, I mean, I feel like you and I are going to do business together one way or the other. It might be this house or it may be one of the other 14. So just to let you know, as far as how I work, I do buy and hold. I do flip as well, not so much. But I also, just for full transparency, when my plates are full, when it makes sense, and I'm sure you've done this at some point in your career, I do wholesale some properties as well here and there. The only difference between the only difference between me and the other folks is that I'm pretty transparent about it before I do anything. You know what I mean? Just in that way, you're fully aware, and then we can manage each other's expectations. I've actually helped out multiple investors like yourself, good old Frank out of New York, Brad out of Indiana as well, where they're doing 1031 exchange. Some of them were retiring, and I was able to move their properties for them. And I'm sure you're getting a bunch of phone calls from a lot of people acting like they're the end buyers, but I'm pretty sure you can vet them out pretty quickly on who's serious and who's not, you know?
oh yeah, my phone rings 10 times a day.
Exactly.
And I normally don't. Yours didn't come up as spam.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, well, yours came a lot. Most of them come up as spam. And you caught me sitting here. I'm booking my my trips with my kids. You know, for next spring, so that they're school teachers and pilots, and that's why you caught me. Otherwise, I'd be out working on something. You know,
Yeah.
I stay pretty busy.
Well,
But yeah, I have this offer for 177, and I just got the contract this morning. I read it. My wife printed it up. It's got, you know, he wants title. I mean, all my properties come with clean title. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm not going to pay it. First of all, title insurance is nothing but a big fucking ripoff, anyways.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You know, if you don't know how to check title, I'll show you how to do that. I would imagine you do. You can find out. You know, you don't need to pay a title company $2,000. Now, I just closed last Wednesday in South Dakota, and title insurance is half of what it costs in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like on a $200,000 deal, they want like $2,500 for title insurance, and then they want another $100 to use their office. You know, I go, we don't need your office. You can close in my office. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a law that you need, the seller needs the buyer is the one that needs the title. You know, their bank is the one that requires it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could just have, you know, the guy that does my contract. He pulls title. He says, "Okay, somebody didn't cut the grass in 2012. You owe $1,000."
All right.
Then you know, it's shit like that. My properties, there are no liens. There's no mortgages. There's no nothing. Just, I think this house has $1,000 fine on it for garage didn't cut the grass. So that the water, I regulate that water. Water's current, and that's the problem in Illinois. If you don't pay water, it gets billed to the owner of the property, not the person using it. When I was rolling and more money was going out the back door than coming in the front, that was one of the biggest wastes. My one property had $22,000 water bill on it. So I learned the hard way. So I monitor my water.
All right. Hey, Ken, if you don't mind, I'd like to just get back to the numbers real quick. And usually I don't talk numbers, but you've been in the business for quite some time, so you understand. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying if I get this thing caught up, let's say I do get rid of the tenant, get it rent ready, I can appraise it for about 285. Is your professional opinion on this?
Yeah, and that's conservative.
Okay. All right. And then now, how you said that the tenant's been there for 12 years and she's a pig. Those were your words, right? Did I hear you correctly?
You heard me exactly. I call it the way I see it.
Perfect. Okay. And there's a 5-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's about 1,200 square feet. Is that right? 1,136?
I would think it's probably closer to 1,500.
1,500. Okay. Does it have a finished basement or what?
No, it's got half the basement is actually a 6-bedroom. That's where the half bath is. I built a wall down there for the lady, and the lady that rents the house, she lives down there. And the upstairs and the second floor is where all our fucking kids and grandkids.
Okay.
But most of as far as I can see, I was there, having a talk with her, which is like talking to the toaster. It doesn't do any good.
Yeah.
She didn't have the grass cut. And you know what? I think this relationship is running its course.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, Ken. If let's say I do get rid of her and I get a new tenant in there after I fix it up, how much do you think I can I jack up that 2,350, or is that pretty much top end there?
Well, if you go with the guaranteed money with CHA, you could probably get 26. On the open market, you get 28. The problem is collecting it from that class of people would be difficult.
Okay. All right. So yeah, exactly.
You got to keep that in this industry below 8%.
Yes.
I would venture to say that would go double that. It would probably be 15% that you wouldn't get paid.
Okay.
And once they get in there, they're like a fucking tick.
Yeah.
In Chicago, they're so fucking slow, it would take you 5 months to get them out.
Yeah.
So you figure the 3 months they didn't pay, plus so now you lose 8 months of revenue. That's why I keep it. I rent in those areas, the Chicago Housing Authority, because I get a little. But you got to remember that taxes are $140 a month. I mean, God.
Yeah.
I'm netting over $2,000 a month on that for the last 5 years.
So Ken,
yeah.
Ken, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but Ken, let me ask you. So the 285, I actually do see some houses that sold like a few blocks away from you, so I can see that. I can play ball with that number. My only concern is, and if you don't mind, just whether we do a deal or not here, right? You said it best. You said you call it as it is. So let me ask you, man, if I were to sell you one of my properties and I tell you my tenant is a pig, they've been there for 12 years, It's 1,500 square feet house, 5 bedroom, 1.5 bath. You as an investor, you're buying this from me. Would you really expect and only assume $20,000 of repairs?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's got hardwood floors. I would sand the floors. That's going to cost you about $2,500 to $3,000. Paint the place. That's a couple grand. Kitchen cabinets are under $2,000. There's only 6 cabinets in the kitchen. There's a walk-in pantry. I enclosed the porch. That's where you keep the extra fridge or whatever. And then it's your basic Chicago bungalow. You walk in the front door, you got the living room, and then you got the 3 bedrooms and dining room, and then you got the bathroom, and then
All right, and all the big 6-ticket items are good to go. Roof, HVAC, foundation, plumbing, electrical, and all that stuff. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that you don't have to worry about. No, but the bathroom is disgusting, and the kitchen is disgusting. That's where you're going to spend. I don't know. I could do bathrooms for $4,000. I can do kitchens. I can do total kitchens for $5,000. So like I said, even you don't even pick up a paintbrush, or if you're obviously not going to do the work, you can get that work done. I know I could. I could do it for even cheaper than 20. But I'm just telling you, you're going to get a guy like me to come in, and if I work for, that's what I do. I don't work for people. Why would I build you a deck for $10,000? I make $3,500 off of it, and I raise the value of your house by $15,000. You made more off the fucking deck I built than I did. So that's why I just bought. I didn't buy real estate. I bought jobs. I bought houses. I fixed them up. This house I paid $91,000 for it 20-some years ago, and through the years, I mean, I just put a new roof on. The roofing company wanted $10,000. I did it for $6,000 because I do the shit myself.
Okay.
But the roof is good. That's 2 years old. It's got an upgraded electrical panel with breakers. It's got 2 more bedrooms than it's listed at. Like I said, housing is paying me $2,350 on a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house.
Yeah.
Once they find out, and what they have a program over there is if you take it, give the address, and you put it in their inventory, the people that get approved for housing, it used to be called Section 8. It's called Housing Authority now. Same thing. It's probably called the same thing out by you. It's just where dead. And usually I don't rent to people like that don't have jobs. But she had a sister that worked for the fund. This girl doesn't get up until fucking 1 every day. She's a cunt. Can't stand it. That's why I'm getting rid of it. I can't stand dealing with it anymore.
All right. So that means I'm going to have to deal with that.
Yes. Hey, you called me. I didn't call you.
Hey, man, you filled out a form at some point. That's the only reason why. I didn't knock on your door either.
Yeah, and you know what? It worked out for me.
Yeah.
And now at this point in my life, I don't need any more votes. I got enough votes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let me explain how I'm looking at this, and let's see if we can make something happen here, okay? So to 285, I can swing with you on that one. The 20K repairs, you know your house better than anyone. I can swing with you on that too, but here's the thing, and you know this because you've been in the game for so long. $10,000–$15,000 easily evaporates when you're fixing houses. So when I hear you say 20, I got to give myself a little bit of cushion, because once I write that check off to you, I'm not going to be able to ask for a refund if it's wrong, right? So I'm probably looking at $35,000 for repairs top to get it rent ready. Is that fair?
That would be, to me, high, but if you have your program the way you figure it,
Yeah, I mean, I understand it can be high, and like I said, it's just if the repairs is a lot higher than 20, I mean, I can't ask you for a refund, right? You're not going to allow me to do that. So I'm just giving myself a little bit of cushion just in case.
all right, so you're at 30, and then you got about 7% back end cost. I always plan those in. When I buy something for 200, I always add another 14 because eventually you're going to have back end costs.
That's
when
right.
you get rid of it.
That's right. That's
So,
right. So
that's how I figure it. I don't know.
no, you're absolutely right. I mean, I've got business expenses, which are closing costs, holding costs, right? Depends on how long it'll take me to get rid of her, get another, fix it, and then so forth. I mean, you know the whole shebang, so I'm not going to bore you with that.
You know what? She'll go because if she doesn't go, she loses her certificate. And if she loses her certificate, she gets nothing. Yeah.
So here's my only thing, and just for full transparency, from an investor to another one. Whenever I buy rental properties, which you're right, in this market, it doesn't make sense to flip it. It'll probably just be a buy and hold. So whenever I do buy buy rental, I just look at two things. One, I need to make sure I have at least 25% equity on it after I put in all the repairs, just so in that way I can do what you told me to do earlier, which is you can go ahead and refinance and burn it out, right? Pull my money out. The other thing is especially in Chicago, man, I need it to be like at 1.5% or higher. That's literally the rent divided by my all-in number. Does that make sense, Ken? So here's one thing I always say, and at the end of the day, from an investor to investor, I want to cash you out as much as I can, because at some point when I get to your age, I'm going to have to offload my properties, and I want to make sure I cash out, right? That being said, you also understand that in order for this to make sense for an investor to buy it, there's got to be meat on the bone. Otherwise, why would an investor buy it? So my only thing is, if I buy this at 180, I would be literally at 15% equity, about 18% actually, 18% equity, and just at 1% rent rate. I'm doing 2,500 divided by my all-in number. So it's just a little. I mean, I want to give you that 180. It's getting me outside of that. Both of them, I can't even check one box. So I guess my question to you, and you've leveled with me and I've leveled with you, at the end of the day, I mean, I know you want to get rid of it, but like how bad you want to get rid of it, not deal with that lady anymore, and are you serious about selling this? Because it's been because it sounds like you've got multiple contracts in your email.
Correct.
And I don't like going on bidding wars, man. And I'm sure you didn't either when you were buying properties. I mean, if we have ourselves a deal, let's do a deal. If not, go ahead and mess around with all the other wahoos, because I'm not one of them, you know.
All right. Well, that's what I've been offered, and and if I don't get 180, I told the guy at 177, I'm not selling. I'll just keep collecting the $2,300 a month.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
So in other words, you don't. So I know you said you don't want to deal with her anymore, but you can still deal with her. For $2,300, you can still deal with her. Sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, I see her once a year.
Yeah. I guess the reason what I'm saying is just because I mean, if you don't mind me asking, and I already know that this is not going to be a deal, and I'm not going to be your end buyer. If this was my house and I were to come to you, would you buy it at 180?
If I was in my 20s or 30s, yes. Here's the way it used to be. Okay, until 2009. When I started at 19, in 1980. If you bought a house at 70 cents on the dollar, that was a home run. 70 cents.
That's right.
That's what I bought. 70 cents on the dollar. Then it went up to 50 cents on a dollar in 2009. And I don't know how old you are. When everything crashed, I was buying houses that people had $220,000 mortgages on. And banks were selling them at auction for 66 because it didn't matter because they were federally insured loans. They got the money from the government, the taxpayers.
Yep.
So I bought not this particular home. I told you I paid $91,000 in a foreclosure on this house. Put 20 into it, made it work, whatever at the time, 185 or whatever, and took the equity out. I rented it for 10 years. Then I sold it on a purchase agreement. That went bad. Took me 2 years to get it back in court. 2 fucking years. And then they shut the heat off, broke all the pipes, wrecked the radiators, had to redo all that. So, been there, done that. No. I know this game up and down. Would I pay $180 for it? I was getting $23.50 a month for the rest of my life. An old man taught me something. You pay $180,000 for a house, you got to at least get the 10% rule. You don't even have to look at the house. If you get 10% of what you paid for it for rent, you broke even. Then you go from there. If you paid $180 for this house and you could only get $1,600, I would tell you walk away fast as you can. But the fact that you're getting $23.50 for a $180,000 purchase, that's kind of a home run, you know. No,
I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is if I don't have to put any work into it, man. And it's just, I still got to get rid of her, and I still got to get another tenant in there. I mean, you understand that. And so, I mean, you've got that offer at 177. If I were you, I'd sign that contract. If for some reason they're a wholesaler, they're not an end buyer, and they don't finish through for you, come back to me. I'm more than happy to work with you. I can actually move this property for you probably in the next 14 days. That's how quick I move, especially in Chicago. I can wholesale this for you if you want. If these guys don't perform, I can make it work.
Yeah,
but my guys.
You're not. Yeah, let me see if this. I mean, I have a contract with them. The only thing we got to work out is.
What was that?
All right, I got to get this call. This is a guy from South Dakota.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Have a good one. Spent 30 minutes on that. All right, I'm 0 for 2. Not as in no contract, but just not making smart decisions. My decision-making skills this morning is not up to par. Not yet. Back to long-term follow. And what else? All right, off to the next one. We got leave this in the 150s. Okay, has 14 more properties to upload. All right, I got some response. Let's go with art. You saw this. Tuggy's Family Gaming World. Bro, just hop on there if you want. I'd like to know who you are first and tell me your name or DM me. I'll send you the link. You can hop on anytime you want. I welcome anyone and everyone. Oh, it's getting cold now. Give me a second, fellas.
Hey Caesar, how that call go? I just got off of mine, so I didn't see the message there. Your private on the private chat.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just what do you call it? It's an investor who's tired, but not too tired. I mean, the guy called his tenant a cunt. This is just like talking so much shit. And then it's like, well, if I'm not getting my number, guess what? I'm still gonna get the $23.50 a month. I'm like, oh, well then you're not that tired of that cunt then. I thought you were tired of her. I'm like, so that means you're not tired enough. She's like, well, I only see her once a year. I'm like, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But I wasted 30 minutes of my time there. I was a little pissed off on myself. That said, I did. Oh, by the way, we got a few folks that are watching. I did the question that most people don't like asking investors. I
Which
just
is
say, hey
what?
man, like I was like, dude, this is not a deal. I'm not gonna buy this, not at that price. I'm like, so just level with me, man. Just from investor to investor. If I had this house, if I had a house that's 5 bedroom, 1 bathroom, with a pig, a cunt of a pig that's been living there for 12 years. Okay. 5 bedroom, 1.5 bath. And I tried selling this to you. Would you buy it at 180? And then he had to sell himself to me. I like asking that. That's not like my first go-to question. That's like my last ace under my sleeve question. To just
Yeah.
like to see because they might just once they start talking, they might be like, well, that sounds fucking dumb. Like, why would I buy that? And it's worked before, but I really got it from my very first business partner in this game, Helen, because I went to her and I was like, dude, I couldn't figure it out. And she's like, Caesar, like, if you can't solve the problem, make them solve the problem for you. And I'm like, fucking Jedi shit. I'm like, that's so smart.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And by the way, now am I gonna do that to an old 70-year-old lady? Of course not, right? Like, but this is I just looked, he has got 37 properties. I mean, he is a seasoned investor. Right. Like those are the guys that you can ask that question to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Knowing like the people listening, I guess knowing like to when and to who, like know who you're speaking to so you know how to when to say that question.
Yep.
That.
And he realized that I'm not a sucker after all, because I said, hey, look, man, you've got multiple contracts in your inbox. You got 177. I'm like, you've been in the business for a long, and I'm paraphrasing here, but I was like, you've been in the business for a long time. I'm not gonna go in a fucking bidding war. That's what I told him. I don't know if I dropped the F-bomb, but I was like, I'm not gonna go in a bidding war. I'm like, we got ourselves a deal. If we don't, we don't.
Right.
And at that point, he realized, oh, okay, this guy actually is, is a buyer or whatever. But he knows that he's not going to be able to push me around.
Right.
So
Yep.
he got off the phone pretty quick.
That's funny.
So I was pissed off because I should have just done that to begin with.
Yeah.
But he was a talker, man. He just kept talking. How was your call, man?
It was good. It's kind of like yours, an investor. And he was just saying like, hey, I don't need to really sell. And I get offers all the time. People are calling me, but he reached out to us, right? It's like, oh yeah, no, I totally get it. But it looks like you reached out to us through one of our forums. Now, I mean, besides finding us online, I mean, walk me through what led you to look into this a bit further then. And that's when he told me afterwards. That's when he told me, is like, well, if I could get this, that'd be great. If not, blah, blah. And then I just knew it was more future state. So I started digging into that and figuring that stuff out.
Nice.
But it was one of them properties that were a little bit tougher to comp, just because his is it's a big house, but it also has like one of the largest lots there in the area. It's 4 acres.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, fuck, dude, what are acres going for? Trying to figure that shit out, reverse engineer. Because I see a nice house selling for like $250, but it's like, dude, it's like small little tiny lot compared to his 4 acres.
That's a big difference, dude.
Yeah, dude. And I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I make some adjustments here? I just feel he was still asking too much. He was asking at least 200, and he was also an investor. And I was trying to get like, okay, what it could be worth and all this stuff. But I mean, we ended at a good note though. At that point, I was like, man, based on what I'm looking at here, I'm not sure what I could do with it, what it could probably be worth. And I asked him, I think it's too high. I don't know if it's too high, but I think it's still a good shot, like a good one to at least take a shot at. And I told him I would just wholesale at that point. And
by the way, if you want Edward, I just dropped it on the comments. That's my video when I interviewed Frank. I need to put up the one when I interviewed Brad. But if you come across another investor and be like, yo, we'll just wholesale it, and be like, this is my business partner, because I explained everything on there, and Frank broke it down on how we did seller finance and how he was appreciative that we were transparent with the whole thing, and so, and I sent this to Brad, and Brad allowed me to wholesale one of his properties in Indiana. He's like,
nice.
all right, he's like, I like your style, let's go. And I was like, Brad, I'm like, and I told Brad, I was like, look, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna try to get $20,000-$30,000 of assignment fee on an $80,000 ARV house, right? I was just honest with him. I'm like, look, if anything, I'll probably get 5,000 out of it. So if you're cool with that, let's go. And he was like, I like that. Let's do it. Yeah. And I sold it. So all I'm saying is like, if you want to just not copy paste, save it on your browser, you can always just send it to them. Yeah, I've gotten some deals. At least it opens their mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely save that to my bookmarks here.
I'm laughing at myself because Jamil completely bombed his first call yesterday, and I actually, you know what? I actually told him don't worry about it. It's first call. You got to get the marbles out of your mouth, Yeah. And then here I am today. First two, I was like, oh, just poor decision making skills.
Yeah, dude, we definitely sometimes have those days where we're like, oh shit, dude, fuck that up, or I'm just throwing blanks right now.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. We're human,
Yeah.
But with that lady though, as soon as she opened up to me, told me, I did slow down for her. She just didn't reciprocate.
Yeah.
Let's call Art and see. Dude, what's up with the Wi-Fi over here? What the fuck? This happened several times now.
Hello.
Hey, it's Art.
Yes.
Hey, Art. Good morning. It's Caesar. You just texted me back about your property on Duffield.
Yes.
Wonderful. So it looks like you're looking to get rid of this for $152,500.
I have an offer signed, and I'm supposed to know if the lady's going to get her loan or not this week.
Oh, so you're under contract with someone.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. And
I've
when
been
you
waiting 3 weeks for her, and I have another investor that's waiting background waiting on her.
Jeez, is this lady a fellow investor or is this lady gonna live there?
She's buying it for her.
I'm sorry, I lost you there for a second. You got cut off.
She's buying it for her son.
Oh, she's buying it for her son. Okay. And then and you said you have another investor that's waiting on the sidelines in case.
Yeah, he already made me an offer, but I didn't accept it. He goes, "Well, I'll come up." I go, "Well, you can come up with. You got to come up with at least 145."
Okay.
I'm a real estate broker. I don't need anybody.
Wonderful. All right. So since you're a broker, I like it. Let's talk business. I mean, how does talk to me about the property?
Well, it's 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. It needs to be totally redone. I've owned it probably 35 years.
Okay. When you say
the roof on the house is brand new. It's only a year old.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. And then the windows need to be replaced. The kitchen needs to be, the cabinets, if it was me, I put them in 10 years ago. They're oak. I would just clean them and varnish them.
Are you talking about the kitchen you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I put a granite countertop in. Okay. It needs windows. I got a bid for that for like $7,000. Double insulated windows.
Okay.
And it needs paint, or it needs LTV flooring, or whatever flooring you want to put down. It's a 1-car attached garage.
1.5 car attached or detached?
Attached.
Attached. Okay.
The one wall is missing some 2x4s too. That's all.
Okay. So
the place is all sided. The place is all sided. Vinyl sided.
Well, first and foremost, man, I appreciate your candor, and I like doing business with folks like you because it's just quick and easy. It either makes sense or it doesn't, right?
Hey, look, you know what? This is for 51 years now. Okay. I've closed 750 million myself in residential, just sales. Plus, I had 300 rentals. I don't need anybody.
That's right.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but I'll tell you the truth. There's no reason to lie.
I like it. So, Art, let me ask you this. You're going to
see it anyway.
I will. So let me ask you a quick question, if you don't mind. Dollars and cents. how much do I need to how much do I need to put into this so I can put it on the market, hire one of your agents, and for top dollars?
You're gonna probably need 25 to 30 grand.
All right, 30. And so once I hire you, one of your agents, how much can I sell this on the market for after I fix it?
I'd say 220.
220. All right. Okay.
Location's good. Okay, it's close to the freeway. It's close to shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not far.
Yeah. All right. So the 220, I do. Let me see. Let me just double check. I mean, I do see some that's in the low 200. So let's say 220. I'll run with that. I'll run with your numbers now. So let's say 220 is what I can resell it for. When you say about $30,000 of repairs, if you don't mind, and you know this because like you said, you've done so much business before. I got to give myself just a little bit of cushion just in case something else comes up that I'm not with. So I got to give myself, I'd say $10,000, $15,000. You think that's pretty reasonable as a cushion? Not too much?
No, it's not too much. I don't think it is.
Okay. So if I buy this at 145, if I buy this at 145 after I put in the $45,000 of repairs, plus my business expense, which I'm not going to bore you with all of it, closing costs, holding costs, realtor fees, the whole shebang. If I buy it at 145, my only concern is that my all-in number would be like 221,400 to be exact. Just to sell it for 220,000. So that's just shy of $250,000 just to literally break even. I do want to put as much money as I can in folks' pockets, but also I got to be able to keep the lights on. You know what I mean?
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I mean, for that, I mean, is this something where we can make a deal here where at least I have some meat on the bone on the other side? Because at 145, man, that's a lot of money out with nothing coming back.
You could always rented, you get 1,900.
So I can rent it out for 1,900. You said?
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at this. So 1,800. So now instead of me putting in, maybe I'll only put in 20,000, 25,000. Is that fair to get it rent ready?
You wouldn't have to listen to me. You don't have to do the kitchen. All you got to do.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
You have to do the appliances, but that's it. And the flooring, because it's flat. There's no basement.
So let's just say $10,000 tops, if anything.
You got to paint it too,
Yeah. So the only thing.
I don't know if you could get out of there $10,000 and just 10,000 in rehab.
How much do you think to get it rent ready?
Well, you got to get it rent ready. Well, you got 1.5 bath.
Mm-hmm.
A half bath. I just throw a toilet and painted, put a cabinet in it, a vanity.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I can't remember what the walls look like there. They're probably all vinyl or something like that.
So, a rough estimate, how much do you think? Dollars and cents.
Well, you got windows. Okay. And that's going to be 7,000.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably put 20 in it.
About 20. Okay.
Who's going to do the work?
I'm gonna hire a crew, and for full transparency, whenever I buy properties outside of my market, I always partner with a local investor because I always want to make sure I have a set of eyes on my projects at all times. So yeah, all right. So just looking at it, if I were to buy this as a buy and hold, I just look at 2 boxes I gotta check, and I'm sure you've done these yourself when you buy your own buy and hold. I got to make sure that after I do all my all in, I got at least 20-25% equity on it so I can burn it out. And then in Columbus, I always like to be at 1.5 or higher. So that's when I say 1.5%, I mean rent divided by my all in number, right? So if I can rent it out for 1,900 divided by my all in number, I got to be close to that 1.5. So my only thing is, once again, at 145, I have no equity at all. Because if I'm only going to put in $20,000 of repairs in there, obviously I'm not gonna be able to get that appraised at 220. It's going to be a little bit lower than that. Wouldn't you agree?
No,
I'm sorry.
I know the neighborhood.
Okay, so you're saying I can still get it appraised for 220?
Yeah, there's nothing here for sale.
Okay.
At this price, the 140s, there's nothing around here.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, you're pretty straightforward. I'm pretty straightforward. I mean, what is it that you're absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this?
I'm retiring. I'm 71 years old. I've been in the business since I've been 19.
My man, 70. You're not 71.
Yes, I am.
You do not sound like it. And that's not like a tactic sales. I mean, you generally do not sound like you're 71.
Go into my website. You'll see me. I don't look 71 at all. I don't look 71. Trust me.
I'm pretty sure you don't. You don't sound like it. By the way, I do have a YouTube channel as well because I do have. I've been doing this quite some time, and I do help quite a bit of investors as well. Because either I'm going to be the end buyer, and in some cases, I have a lot of connections. I can also wholesale the deal if it makes sense. Do it off market for quick cash. It's just got to make sense. Just being transparent, man. That 145 is just a little.
Hold on for just a second. Hold on for a second. I got a very important call coming in. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I was right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries, man. So you say you're retiring, you're 71. I'm like, geez, man, you are exactly who I want to be when I get to that age. I'm just starting to build for a few years now. I am now 44.
You should have started this 10 years ago. I started when I was young, though.
I know, man. I was in the insurance game. I did insurance. I even sold tech. Just got into this a few years ago, recently. But good news is I'm an action taker, so I've done quite a bit since I started. So
how many kids you got? How many kids you got?
Kids, I only have one stepdaughter, man. That's it. And I've got nephews and nieces. That's it.
I'm married. I've been married for 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no kids. Because I did a bone marrow transplant at the James, OSU Hospital, the cancer hospital.
Mm-hmm.
After I did it, and the doctor goes, well, we got it all. We got you covered. He goes, but there's one thing I forgot to tell you. And I go, what's that? You cannot have children unless the children have 75% chance of deformity.
Oh.
Like, you fucker, why didn't you tell me that before I did this? I would have had to take my sperm.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. They didn't tell you that, huh, before the procedure?
No.
Jeez.
So, but I got out of it quickly. They said I was going to be there for 3 months, 38 days, or 28 days. I was out.
Mm-hmm.
I used my own stem cell.
Okay.
There's got no cancer in it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm fine now. And I had over 300 properties. I just been selling them out.
Selling them out. Now I know you said you didn't need help selling them out because you're a broker yourself. But if you need quick, hard feedbacks from investors doing it off market, I am your guy, whether we do business here or not. I do move quite a bit of business across the country, especially in Ohio, Columbus, Dayton, Toledo. I kind of got away from Toledo because it's such a small price point, but Cincy as well, Cincy's huge.
You know what? Toledo's a forsaken town.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been there?
I personally have not, but I've moved quite a bit of properties there.
Well, that's okay. You can own it.
Yeah.
I mean, people will rent, that's for sure.
Well, Art, let me ask you, man. I mean, I know you said you're retiring, and I'm sure you want to get the maximum that you can get out of this. It's just looking at the numbers, and even with the repair cost, even if it was on a flip or on a rental. And once again, I haven't seen the pictures or anything, so I'm just going to give you a range. But right now, just from an investment point of view, I mean, at 145, there's really no skin on the game on that price point. I mean, is this something where you're willing to work with me on this one, where I can make something? Because at 145, that's almost for someone that's going to go ahead and live there,
Well, you can make me an offer. I won't get rude with you, but if it's stupid, I won't even answer it. I'll just say no thanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what would be stupid for you?
I'd probably do 135. That's it. You can't buy shit here for 135 in Columbus. In a good neighborhood.
135. 135 is just a little tough. Well, let me ask you this. If I can get you 135, do you care where the money comes from and who it comes from?
Yeah. As long as it's green.
As long as it's green, amen. That's what I like to say. Hey, the reason why I was just asking you, Art, is as far as I'm concerned, I'm very transparent when I do business with folks. Okay. And so for me, if I'm going to be the end buyer on this one, I'm going to need it lower than the 135. That being said, like I said, I do quite a bit of business out in Ohio, and I've got a lot of established relationship in that market. I mean, I do know some guys that like to do the buy and hold. I know some guys that only buy maybe 1 or 2 properties a year where they can pay a little bit more. And I know guys that have their own crew. So at 135, that's something that I can think of a few folks that can swing that. So I'm just letting you know that if I can, I'm more than happy to send over an agreement between you and I at 135. And I only ask for 14 days. I'm not one of these guys that's going to tie you up for a long time. I move quick. If I find you an end buyer in the next 14 days, I do that. If I don't, guess what? I'm not going to find you one on the 15th day. And so,
like I told you, I do have a contract signed, accepted.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything until that's out of contract. But I just wanted.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to get messy.
Of course, and I don't want to send you a contract until that's taken care of. You know what I mean? Like if they don't perform, then I'd like to come in here, and then just as far as my process goes, just in case you do decide to move forward with me, those 14 days, I'm gonna send my guys out there. We're gonna get hard feedback. Yeah, some of them are gonna lowball the shit out of us. Blah blah blah, whatever. And then we'll either get 135 or get close to it. Either way, you're gonna get hard feedback, and then at that point, you decide what you want to do with it.
I'll sell it one way or another. I have a $20,000, probably a $20,000 mortgage on it. It's that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're okay with that, just in case these guys don't perform or that lady doesn't perform, I'd be more than happy to give this a shot. All I ask for is 14 days.
Okay. Well, look, I don't want to sign anything now because I don't know about it.
Oh no, I'm not asking you to sign anything now. No, not at all. When is that contract over?
The last day of June.
The last day of June? Okay.
Yeah.
So then why don't I do this just so that you know I'm serious? I'll send over an agreement, and then I'll just say, hey, 14 days from the date of the execution of the contract. So just in case they don't perform at the end of June, you're outside of that contract, you decide to work with me, you can sign it, and then 14 days will start from that day.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You know what I mean? And I'll send you my my video, by the way, when I interviewed Frank from upstate New York, very similar as yours. He was like late 60s or early 70s as well, and he was retiring. He and his wife bought an RV, and they're now driving across the country. So I was able to help.
My wife and I would not do that.
No, I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying he was retiring just like you, and he owned several properties, and I was able to help him out with a few.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll send it over, and then if you don't mind, Art, maybe I'll text you once a week or every other week. Just a little hello. You don't have to respond back, but I just want to stay top of mind for you.
Okay. Do you have my email address?
Yeah. Let me double check. Just want to make sure. No, I do not. What is your email? Edward, I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm just gonna send this guy. He went down from 152.5 down to 135.
Nice. Where do we have to be at on that?
About 135. I looked on an investor base. Landlords are paying 144. Flippers are paying about 130.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah. And he knows that I'm gonna wholesale it.
That's perfect.
Look at this.
Yeah, awesome, bro. That call was good, dude. Especially because he was
Look
like,
at this.
oh shit, yeah. Dude. Got a bunch of activity there.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, 145. Some of them are 110. It really just depends on how shitty it is, you know?
Yep.
This one's 135. 200. So
yeah.
Look at that. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah, dude, that is a lot of buyers there.
I'm taking that shot all day long at 135. Get hard feedback, and then we can adjust.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were saying something on. Sorry.
No, I think that was a good call. Especially like how he was coming out. I just thought like That was just funny, like the little flexes he was throwing in there, and I was
It
like,
was.
just laughing. I was like, heck yeah! But you handled it good, dude. I like that call. I mean, it was
Thanks,
just
man. I
being
appreciate it.
transparent and playing ball with him the way. I mean, he's a broker, so it's like talk his language.
Just talks language, dude. I'm so glad you said that. That's
Hmm.
something that I do want to point out because uh, some folks are having a. Some folks have a. How can I say this? Have difficulty on shifting gears.
Hmm.
Um, Actually, I'll just mention Jamil. I love Jamil because the guy has so much grit. That's one of his things that he needs to work on today. He just
Hmm.
doesn't know when to shift gears yet. Like like everything's all about motivation for him, which 99% of the time, 90% of the time, not 90, but like 90% of the time, it is about motivation. But if you're talking to a freaking investor who's got 300 properties, 37 properties, been doing this for like 50 years, like, bro, like, let's talk numbers, at least just to get us in the same playing field. Once we have in the same playing field, then you can go ahead and start asking some of those motivational questions. At least for me, that's just my style because I
No,
want him to
you're
understand, like, hey, this guy knows what he's doing. He's not just asking me a bunch of dumbass questions.
yeah, yeah. Especially from the beginning with investors, like for sure. That's how you definitely want to handle that.
Yeah,
'Cause I mean, that's how I
because
like to. It's like a seasoned investor. I mean, I'm gonna ask logical questions, not no, BS questions. Because I mean, they're just thinking logically, and afterwards, I might trickle some in there. But I
for
mean,
sure.
if there's no problem, I'm gonna dig into a problem. I might just go into maybe I could find like a future state if there's any. If not, dude, we're just gonna talk numbers and make
Yeah,
it work.
yeah, yeah. They just need to know that they're talking to someone who knows their numbers. That
Mhm.
like they just want to know they're not talking to a VA.
Yeah.
And so if you can just show like, okay, cool, man, let's talk business, let's talk numbers, bum, 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 bum. And then from there, you can start, like you said, trickling in a couple of
Mhm.
questions here and there. And
Yeah.
so it's not like going through that front door, like, you know what I mean? I don't know
Mhm.
how else to explain it, but you guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
stop. Um, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and write this up. So mind just you go ahead and make some calls and
Yep.
I'll mute myself.
Okay. I just want to check in.
The lead I called last. I mean, I bought last night too.
Nice. Reckless.
Wait, did I talk to that guy on my cell phone or on? Oh, I did. June. Start at 152.5. So roof is 1 year old, so that's good. Update kitchen. That.
Forwarded to an
Make 6. Good.
forwarded to an automated. Telephone number 4.
Oh yeah, this is Ohio. He needs. I need to do the disclosure.
Mm-hmm. What was this one?
What is my Ohio template? Oh, I forgot to tell you. You've been changing the title of the agreements, right? Like when you send it, like on
Like
the
in
top.
the
Like it's
address.
like yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
Cool.
What's this?
Yeah, what did you have for later? Good. No. Oh, look, this is what it looks like here. Yeah. How much money? $5. We had coffee. We had a double. I will need more coffee. Here.
For your review, should your current buyer not propose?
See, where's the box? We took it out of the box. No, the phone came in a box when they brought it. Oh, you mean he gave it to the box? Did you tell him like clothes are in the bathtub? Okay, right, like, report. Oh my God. Grayson, that's his name. He's gay, do you know that? Huh? He said that Carrie's gay. Let's put on my clothes. I didn't wash them.
I told you I'd love you to phone. Can I call Sabrina? I need you, please. Can I call Sabrina? All right, don't let any more time go. Wanted something like that. It's two places, it's probably gone now.
Oh no, that's not what I want.
I'm sorry you missed me, that you didn't call at
It's taking me too long to email. All right, sounds good.
Record your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Hello, this is Edward calling Danny.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Stop calling once again.
Yeah, Danny, you actually had reached out to us.
For calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Yeah, this is Edward. I had just called.
Thanks, Edward. Please stay on the line.
Damn. This guy here.
Where the fuck did this go?
Dashboard 7. Dashboard 7. Voicemail. Forwarded to an automated.
Who is this guy? All right, this is the guy.
Yeah, I'll just sign this now. So, oh no, actually.
No, thank you for considering your purchase.
Man, our viewers are pretty quiet today, huh?
Yeah. No, you had reached out to us.
Who else have I not talked to? Let's go. I'm actually going to take a little quick biological break, Edward. You're on
Yeah.
point. You still have leads, right? The speed to lead leads.
Yeah, I still have those.
And the red panda.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Charles, that's still something you're considering. You know, you good? You good? What the heck? Oh, I have to fix it.
Please leave your message for
8, 6.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message. Oh,
Hey, hello, Anthony. It's Edward here. Just trying to give you a call back. I wasn't able to.
yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried to give you a call last time. I know you wanted me to call you around 5, but wasn't able to reach you. Uh,
I fell asleep, man.
oh, okay. Yeah, your wife ended up calling me yesterday, though. I guess she had it. I think it was your wife that had called me yesterday. I think she was. I think she meant to call somebody else, but I think y'all were gonna have somebody walk the property.
Yeah, there was a guy who wanted to look at it. He didn't, he ain't got no money.
Yeah.
What he is, illegal,
Mm-hmm.
and landscape job,
Uh-huh.
They asked first, do we have to have the money to move in? Well, yeah. Donating the house.
I think they were wanting more like a seller finance or something like that. I think they were.
Oh, probably so, but I can't do that. I don't want, that's like chasing rent.
Yeah, you just got out of that.
I don't want to do that. I'm 71 years old. You know?
Yeah.
I did that when I was in my 40s.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. Well, I'm over that. You know, I don't even look. I don't even want all these properties I got. You know, I mean, I got one in the Philippines. You know what I mean? I mean, God, I got houses everywhere.
Jeez, the Philippines.
Yeah. I built a house over there.
Jeez, man. Well, like I said last time, I'd love to help you here. And I think you were gonna speak to your wife. I mean, what'd she say? Ready to get this moving?
I don't know what the hell she's trying to do, man. She don't give me an answer. You know, she wants to ring the guy's neck that was in there. You know, he even stole her washer and dryer.
Mm.
And he sold it. You know, or stole it, who knows?
Mm.
But she's really upset at him. I don't know what the hell she wants to do. I mean, I know she don't want to chase no rent. You know, she don't want to. I mean, come on. She's in her 50s. Shit. Who the hell wants to chase rent?
Yeah.
But yeah, you want 5,000. Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah, that was me. I said I could try to get this off your hands and try to get this moved for you guys, and that way I don't have to deal with a headache. Sounds like your wife doesn't want to deal with the headache or with the renters either.
She hasn't seen the house. I walked in it, and you can hardly move. It's just trashed out.
Mm.
You know, couches thrown off. You know, sides, chairs thrown in there, you know, like, mattresses, fucking, you know what I mean? And it's starting to smell like mildew.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know the deal, and it's shit like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't even made it into the kitchen. You know, I'm disabled. I can hardly walk. You know, but I made it to the front door, opened the front door, looked in, and walked in about 2 feet, and saw mattress, couches flipped overs, and just total trashed out. You know what trashed out looks like.
Oh yeah, I do know. Yeah, so she didn't end up seeing it yesterday when she walked it with those other guys?
She didn't walk down there with me. I told her, I said, come with me. Let's go down and look. You ain't seen this place, you know. We need to, I'm not going to clean it out.
Yeah.
And she started about arguing a couple of people get it cleaned out so fast. You haven't seen this place, honey. It's going to take a truck, and I mean a big truck. And you're going to have to load it up, and then you're going to have dump charges and all that bullshit. Truck charge. We don't know. I don't want a pickup truck, but they take 5-6 loads of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
You get big U-Haul, you know what I mean? Just to throw the stuff in it and take it to the dump and pay dump fee,
Right. Yeah, you end up putting more into the property than what you're getting out of it.
It'll be $300 to dump fee, $100 for a truck, plus your time. What's your time worth? Mine's worth a lot of money. I'm 71 years old. I guarantee you my time's worth a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the older you get, the less time you have, and you start thinking about this shit. I don't feel like cleaning up no mess.
Right. And it sounds like your wife probably wouldn't be the one helping you either.
What I got to do is bring her down to the house, get her through the door, and have her walk in.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, look, the black dude that was in there stole all the shit, ripped us off for everything that was good. Everything else is just trash. And it's like, in the mildew smell, what the hell's all that from?
Yeah.
It's got to be a fountain. You don't get mildew from the water. It's got to be wet somewhere. You know what mildew smell like? It's like an old basement or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's going to be a lot of stuff under there and all that. So, still understand the amount of work.
I don't know what's going on with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't see how my brother lived in it. It wasn't trashed out then, I guess. I don't know. But, mildew doesn't happen overnight. That stuff, it takes a little time to build up. My brother lived in mildew. What the shit?
Yeah.
It's just a mess. He died, and that black dude that was hanging out with him, I guess he felt that he was losing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He sold his pickup truck. He sold the golf car. He took the washer and dryer. I don't know what else. You know what I mean? Who knows what else? Thank God he didn't break in my shed. I got a shed on that property that I need to get the stuff out of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thankfully you didn't do that. I know he sold the truck, so that's a good thing he didn't get into that. So good.
Well, he's going to jail. He's definitely going to go to jail.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get killed first. He's just that kind of guy. You know what I mean? he thought he owned the fucking house and he could stay there. Dude, I'll let you live there, and I'll tell you what, I'll let you live there for the same money that my brother was paying me. $300 a month. That's cheap rent.
Yeah.
$300 a month at today's day and age. And he didn't want to pay that.
Yep.
You know, I had to run him down for $300 a month every month.
Yeah. And how long was that going for? Like, how long was he doing that? How long was he living there for free?
That went on for 2 fucking months. He chased me.
Yeah.
And then I told him, move. I told him he had to move. I'm going to close this house down and sell it.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm going to take everything in here and I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Well.
And I said, dude, you're pretty brave, dude. You know, I mean, let's put it this way. He's a black dude who spent 10 years in the penitentiary for beating up a senior citizen because the senior citizen would not give him his Social Security check.
Oh.
He did 10 years. My wife works in Department of Criminal Justice. You understand?
Yeah.
She looked at records. You know, she already looked up his record. You know, he's a waste. You know, when he started, you know, not getting me the money for rent, shit, that's when she looked up his record.
Yeah.
And that's when she found out he did 10 years for beating up a senior citizen for not giving him his Social Security check.
Right.
So the dude definitely no good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the kind, if he disappeared, nobody's going to want to know where he's at.
Ace.
You know, that's the kind of guy he is.
Right.
Nobody's going to want that because he's nothing but trouble.
Right. Well, especially, I mean, everything y'all been through, I mean, sounds like at this point it's time to, you know, I guess make a change and move on from it.
You know, he moved, he's out there, but he trashed the place out.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying, you know, I guess for y'all, it's just like not having to deal with the headaches and move on from it at this point.
Oh, you know, I mean, I don't even want to chase down the washer and dryer and shit. You know, I mean, if I do, I'm going to shoot him. I know I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's not worth your time or you know, you getting worked up and losing your peace over.
It's not worth me going after him.
Right.
Because I'm going to shoot him. I know I'll kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he's going to come at me. And when he comes at me, I'm disabled, dude. I can't fight. You know, I still got the brain for fighting, but I ain't got the body.
Yeah.
You know, so I know I'll shoot him.
All right.
I can't remember I got him, dude. I mean, I can't take a beating.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, like I said, I mean, your time is more valuable than that. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't want to do that if you didn't have to.
Like I told my wife, it's not worth the Rolex.
Right.
It's just, you know, so I told him to sell a property. So now he's gone from there. Ain't nothing else he can steal that I can tell unless he's gonna, I don't know what the hell he can steal. But I mean, there's nothing left. Well, yeah, there's a refrigerator and there's a stove in the kitchen. That's what he can steal still. But he won't be able to get it out of the house. He's got the fucking place so trashed. You know what I mean? He'll have to work for 10 minutes, moving shit out of the way. You just get it, just to get at it.
Yeah. Well, as that, I definitely would love to get this off your hands so y'all don't have to deal with it. I mean, let me know what your wife says. What I'll do, if it's something y'all are interested, I could send you an agreement for the $5,000 through the email that you sent me. Okay, well, look, I'll just send that over. If it's something I want to move forward, let me know. I'm more than happy to, walk this through you, like the agreement with y'all.
This is a different number, isn't it? that you called me yesterday?
No, it's the same one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one that I called you from.
What?
But yeah, like I said, I can send that over to your email. If it's something I want to move forward, and get this off our hands, I mean, I could do that, and so that way I don't have to deal with it. Just let me know. I'll just leave it there. If it's something I want to move forward, great. If not, no hard feelings, no pressure on my end. Yes, I definitely want to help as much as I can.
Yeah, I just need to get her to look in that house, and tell her, do you really want the tassel?
Right.
She don't want that, so I guarantee.
Right. Yeah.
So once she sees it, she'll understand where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I made enough money on it for years, Plus, I lived in it for 20, so rent free.
Right.
I made my money.
Right. Sounds like for you, you just want to be done with it, just trying to get her on board.
That's exactly.
Because it sounds like does she want to sell at the end of the day, or is it something that she wants to just deal with?
She's unsure. She wants. I think she's holding out to see if we can get more money for it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, why? I showed her yesterday what she's going to be dealing with. The person that called me yesterday with the illegal, with no money. And I know what that's all about. You'll have 20 people in that house so fast and nobody's going to pay rent. You won't even know who to pay for the rent.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. I know how it is. Shit.
Yeah.
I live in Trinity, Texas. I don't know if you know what it's like. But
Yeah.
It used to be like 1,300 people. And now, since what's the saying?
Hey, Caesar, if you want to get on a call, this is just going to be a long one. I might just cut it short.
I've got people around me too. I'm going to cut this short as well. But well, folks, for you folks that are watching, if you guys have any questions, drop it on the chat right now. I do have quite a bit of people up on the second floor today, so definitely don't want to be on speakerphone for too long. So I'm probably going to cut this short today. That said, still only on day 56. We still got 44 more days to go. Last week, Edward had locked up 3 deals, and I also locked up 2 contracts. So we got a total of 5 last week. We're shooting for that every single week, so let's freaking go. But yeah, give me if you guys have any questions, drop it on the chat before I hop off. Other than that, if you guys got any key idea from today, smash that like button. It does help your boy out. But most importantly, if you can drop it in the comments, that would be great. As you know, the purpose of this channel is to help new wholesalers grow and get their first deal. So any key takeaways that you guys got from me or from Edward, drop it in the comments, and that way a new wholesaler can come across this channel in the future and use those key takeaways to close their first deal. Other than that, actually, I do want to promote a little bit here. If you guys haven't seen my fail-safe video that I posted yesterday on Sunday, I'm going to drop it. Guys, watch this. I personally, and you guys have seen me use this line, and Edward has as well. It definitely works like a charm. It opens sellers up. I broke it down on not only what the fail-safe is, but But why, excuse me, what it is, why we use it, where and when we use it, and how to use it effectively. It's really important for you guys to know those things, because if you do not, if you don't understand the concept behind it, when to use it and how to use it, if you ask that question at the worst time or you haven't earned it yet, it can definitely backfire on you. And then also if you use it with the wrong person. So take a look at that video, watch it. It is really good, and I personally believe, strongly believe, that it can change the trajectory of your seller calls. So enough with that. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Other than that, let's get back into it tomorrow. And till next time, folks, speed and volume, speed and frickin' volume. Let's go.